boy K. Samson. I have something authentic, unique for us chosen ones today. They know that you are going to be great, but they will pretend like they don't know. They will act like they don't know. They'll act like they don't know choosing ones. This is something that many of us, majority of us, need to be aware of. Your enemies, they absolutely know that you are going to do wonders, that you are going to be great in life, but they will pretend like they don't know. That is why you should not mind the losers around you. That is why you should not mind them. You should not focus on them, because they knew right from the beginning that you are going to be greater than them. And that is why they will try by all means to make you feel like you are part of their what of them. Meaning that they will try to make you feel like you are going to be or you are part of them as long as they are losers. Because there are people who know that you are going to be great, but they will not encourage you. They will not support you. They will not care. They will not even want you to know that something great is in you. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you as a choosing, you should not focus on those who don't know where God is taking you to. You should not focus on these haters. Rather, focus on yourself. Focus on your calling. Because the truth is that you are called to do different. You are called to become great and successful. And that is why many people up there will always hate everything about you, because they can see the sign of greatness. They can see the sign of uniqueness. They can see the sign of wonders around you. So that is why you as a choosing, you need to understand that many people up there envy you because of the fact that you are doing great. Majority of people around you envy you because of the fact that you are doing unique, because of the fact that you are called to do what marvelous. You get it? So they knew. That is what the Bible said, that before what God said to Ezekiel, before you were formed, I knew you. I formed you, I chose you. And the Bible made me to understand that God said to the mother of Samson what they should do and what they should not do, what Samson is allowed to do and what he is not allowed to put in his mouth. Why? Because he is called for greatness. So let me tell you, they envy you because they are indeed aware. The Bible says by their fruit. So you need to understand that majority of people up there absolutely know that you are going to be great. That is why they will try to pollute your mind so that you will end up believing their lies. Hey God, you know what I'm saying? Because the world we are today, some people are so evil. This is what I said earlier yesterday in my live stream. I said we have to be careful because the heart of men are so deceitful, and that is why I love myself. Even if you hate me, you don't hate me. I don't care. If I still see people who are talking bad about you, I will still do what? I will still mellow them down. I will still tell them this is not the right path to do or to follow. You know what I'm saying? So that is why we need to understand that majority of people around you, many of them are jealous of the fact that you are called to do totally different. They envy the fact that you are called to do marvelous. So you need to understand as a choosing that your calling, your purpose is the cost why many people will always hate you the most. It's the cost. So when you come from a narcissist home, hey God, when you come from a home where you have someone as a narcissist, it will be like a drama. It will do what? It will look like a drama. When you come from a narcissist home, where you have them like a bunches of broom, you got to understand that they themselves, I posted a video about it. That when you walked away, when you decide to walk away from their life, that is when they will start to complain. When you decide to place them where they belong, that is when they will start to complain. When you start to place them where they belong, or you decide to stop them, you start to let them know that this is what they ought to do and what they ought not to do, you got to understand that you will become the bad person. But they will not realize what they have been doing. They will not even think, this thing we are doing is bad. Let us end it here. It's enough. But the moment you decide to let them know that this is where it ought to reach, that you have bear enough, you got to understand that you will become what the enemy. You will become the bad person. You will become the person that is not good. You will become the person that is not nice. Why? Because you have already let them know that you have bear their stupidity enough. Oh, you are highly welcome. You are highly welcome. You know what I'm saying? So that is why we need to do. We need to watch these people, because trust me, majority of people out there absolutely know that God have something marvelous ahead of you. That is why you need to understand that the day you start to do greater than some narcissists in your home, some narcissists in your working place, some narcissists around you, you got to understand that you become the bad person. The moment you start to tell the truth, that is what happened yesterday at work. It's not funny. So, because of the fact that some certain stuff happened, our master was so angry, and the way he responded, I decided to respond, because of others were afraid and all those stuff. Then I tell him, Master, we are human. Forget about the fact that you are doing all this stuff. You need to think twice. He becomes so afraid. The moment we close, he carry one of the narcissists among them. He carried the guy, because the guy is a traditor. He's a person that betrayed others. He's a person that betrayed others just because of the fact that he want to fit in. So after he carried the guy, so arriving home, the guy said, do you know that work day, you feel come work today? There is work today. I look at him, I said, yes, I know. I decide to rest. So that, sometimes when you don't give people that chance to know that you can live without them, they won't understand it. Because there are people who are so evil, who believe that without them you won't be able to do it, to sustain. One day, there was something that happened in our working place. Then I open mouth and tell my master, I say, look at it, I don't depend on you. Don't think that I come your work, that means I relied on you. He was just looking at me like, I said, watch me twice. I'm not scared to tell you this. You have to understand, you have to know the kind of people you do what you talk to anyhow. I'm not the kind of person that you think that maybe if I don't come your work 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, that means I will do what? I will suffer, or I will not be able to feed myself. Because we have a lot of people who are so stupid but thinking that they are wise. Because the truth is that all these materialistic things we have today, one day we will leave it. We will accurately leave them all. And the best of it all is that the name you will drop. You go see, so trust me, there are a lot of people who are carrying demons and they don't know what they are carrying. There are a lot of people who don't know what is controlling them. I tell one of my master one day, I said, listen, master, sorry to tell you the fat truth. You have demon inside you. You are demonic. And all my friends were like, look at me. You don't even care about the word you speak. I said, why would I care when I know that I'm telling you what the truth? I know that the truth is bitter, but let me just tell you, so that when you reach home, you will think twice whether for you to go and pray. And this is someone that will pray deliverance for you if you can find them, or you will think twice and change from your ways. Because trust me, there are people who are carrying demons deep inside them, but they don't know what they are carrying. That is why Jesus said to them, he said, many will call and said, I have prophesied, I have done this, I have done that. But I will say to them, walk away from me, all you workers of iniquity. You know, so we need to do it. We need to watch some people, bro. Some people are so evil. Trust me. The heart of men. You know, when I was at home, that is why if you are brought up by a very nice parents, you don't know what God did for you. Trust me. When I was at home, to God who made me, I don't even know what they call like evil. I know that people do used to plot evil and all those stuff, but something like someone will betray you, someone will talk bad about you, like, you know, trying to spoil your name in order for them to get other opportunities, love. I don't have all those thoughts in my life until I enter here Italy, that I start to see them. Sometimes I will just be thinking that, does that mean they don't have parents like I do? Does that mean that they don't have father like I do? Sometimes I will look at myself, I say, God, if peradventure son I ought to come in the next generation, allow my two mothers, you know, two of them to come together as husband and wife, and let them give birth to me again. Because trust me, if you have a good parents up there, oh bro, you need to understand that you are blessed. Whether they are rich, they are not rich. If you have a good parents up there, when I mean a good parent, not nasty parents, not parents who will advise you to do evil because of money you will give them, not parents who will advise you to go and join a group to do evil, to do one thing because you know they want you to give them something. I'm talking about genuine parents. If you have them, those parents that will sit you down and talk sense into your life, you will understand that, you know, that God is great. You will understand that something is marvelous. Who be this one? Hey God. You are, I'm sorry. I'm sure. I hope you are not one of the narcissists. Or you need what? You need deliverance. You know, that you don't need to pay me. We can easily do it together. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says pray for one another. You know, we can pray for you now. You don't need to pay. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is good. You know what I'm saying? It does not matter, bro. Whether you are east. You know, let me tell you, brother. What is your name, sir? Let me tell you, because today, you know, I need to talk senses to some people. We need to talk senses to them. You know what I'm saying? You know, traveling is part of education. Trust me. It is part of learning, you know. There are many things I have learned in my life that I was not able to learn all my life. But I do it. Getting to, you know, from Libya. Let me mention some countries that I have already enter. Libya, Agadez, Libya, Italy. So three good country. You know what I'm saying? It's not a day job. So that is to tell you that out of this country, I have learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it is something good for us to do, to travel. You know, sometimes I do used to tell some Italians that the reason why they are so backward in terms of what, you know, thinking and all those. I'm from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Nigeria. Go and search about us. You will understand that we are not that kind of person that do it. That how will I put it? We are mentally blessed, academically blessed in all. In wherever we go, we don't try to do it to impress people, and this is why a lot of people up there hate us. When you go to some country, when you ask them about us, they'll just tell you that we don't like that country because we don't hide whom we are. You know what I'm saying? We don't truly hide who we are. We say the truth the way it is. You know what I'm saying? That is just whom we are, bro. But nevertheless, traveling is part of education. I can remember when I traveled to Rome, I get a lot of experience, despite of the fact that it's the same word, the same place. I can remember how many states I have traveled here. Sometimes my master do used to tell me something. You travel what a lot, you go a lot. You get what I'm saying? I said yes, because I did not only just come to work all my life, work all my life. Where sometimes maybe after working, when I become old, my children will just call me and say, Dad, can you tell us how many states or how many country you have been? I said, I have been in this country, only this state for 40 years. No. I travel. You know what I'm saying? I travel. I'm not only traveling, I mingle with different religious. I mingle with them. When I see that you are a Muslim, I mingle with you. I get some knowledge from you that I may not be able to use my own money to buy. Like yesterday, what happened? I learned a lot. Why? Because there are some people you need to be careful of. Like, you may be thinking that they are not whom you thought or whom you think, or you may be thinking that they are good, they are this. But when you go deeper, you come to understand that they are not good, but they are evil. You know what I'm saying? So that is why it's very necessary for you to travel, because the greatest limitation on earth is when you are living within only your environment. You know what I'm saying? You'll be limited to many things. What I'm saying? So what am I trying to say is that they know absolutely that you are going to be blessed. They accurately know that you are going to be blessed. So don't stress yourself. No matter how hard life may look like around you, keep pushing. No matter how many people that may reject you, bro, keep pushing. Christ is still what? Is still the Lord. Christ is still the Omega. He is still the King. When I was in Africa, I was not able to, figure out my purpose. That is why I will never regret of leaving Africa. I will never regret, because there are many things that I figure out on the journey. Because the truth is that when you wake up in the morning, food is there. Even if you don't have enough, you won't be able to think. You know what I'm saying? When you wake up in the morning like this, in the morning, food is there. Your mom have prepared food. Everything you need is there. You got to understand that you won't be able to think too much, or maybe you live within the environment. Everything you need is there. Even if you don't have much money like that, but everything you need is there. You won't be able to reason the way the world reason. You won't be able to think like, what will I do to accomplish, to leave something behind me? What will I do to leave something that my generation will remember for? You know what I'm saying? So that is why traveling is part of education. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you a story of mine, my brothers. When I was at home, so every time my mom we are not rich, we are not poor, because if you are able to afford 2 square meat a day, 3 square meat, my brother, you are rich. Even one, you are rich. You know what I'm saying? If you are able to pay your bill, take good care of yourself, afford some certain things, you are rich. You know what I'm saying? So those days, before, if I come back, food is there, I eat. I go to church, I eat. I go to church. I don't have anything to think about. But when I travel back to Libya, after 1 week of being there, when I come back from work, I will open pot, nothing. When I was telling my mom the story, my mommy was like, Sunset, what are you saying? What are you saying? I said, Mom, life is becoming harder. I come back from work today. I was just, that imagination that food will be there, not knowing that your mom, you're just like your imagination. When I come back from home, I open pot, empty. I open this one, empty. I decide to go to bedroom, I bath. When I come back, I was so tired. I start to cook. You know what I'm saying? So all those stress will make you to reason, I don't need to waste time again. That's why if I'm telling people, bro, try to make sure you do you bring out yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Try to make sure you place yourself to that position where even if you don't have a lot, but you can be able to, to make decision for yourself. Because if eventually now you don't have, something like, what will I say? If you don't have a means of surviving, people will make decision for you. You know what I'm saying? People will accurately make decisions. They will tell you what to do because you don't have choice. But when people look at it, even if you are working under somebody, I can remember when I arrived here in Calabria, then I was not doing comedy, I was not doing TikTok, I was not doing nothing. I don't have anything that keep me busy. I work 24 hours. Even if I'm tired, I must surely go to that work. 9 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, I must surely do it. Because if I don't do it, it may look like my landlord, my bill, my family, all those stuff. But you got to understand that when I start to do comedy of a stuff, I start to reduce that stress. You know what I'm saying? I start to reduce that stress. So that is why you need to understand the fact that it is very necessary for you as a choosing or as an individual for you to travel around. Yes, I know it takes money, but it's very necessary. Not only going to other country, but your nearby state. You know what I'm saying? It's very necessary. You know what I'm saying? Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, I was homeless. You get why? That's why when I see some people saying, I don't want to work hard, I don't want to do something, God will provide, God will provide. I laugh in my dialect. A car, you know what I'm saying? I laugh in my dialect. So my brother, my sister, we need to try our best. The future is bright. Don't let nobody deceive you. Don't let nobody the future is bright as long as you are not lazy. The Bible said the beginning may be small, but the latter end will expand. So don't let nobody tell you that you are saying, that is what I tell one of my, is it not yesterday when I was making a call? That was today when I was making a call with one of my friends. So we were discussing. She said it's very difficult to figure out your destiny, your purpose, all those stuff. Oh, brother, we can't block anybody, let's just leave them, keep hearing, you know what I'm saying? Because Jesus said to them, he said, I did not come into the world for the sake of the righteous, but I come for the sake of what? Of the sinners. So we are not saying it or all those stuff to make anyone angry, but if it is good for me, it's good for him or for anyone. There are people who are looking up to us. Let's just be real. There are many people who are looking up to us. You may not see it, you may not know it, but there's somebody up there who are praying, hoping that you become strong so that they can depend on you. No, nobody is saying that you are a racist or not. I don't even have that feeling that someone can be racist. This stuff of being racist or those stuff is not a thing of being racist. I don't see it as a racist. I see it as as a stupidity. Why? Because the truth. That is why I said traveling. You are drawing me back to say some certain things. So I don't see racist as something that is bad, but I see it as someone who is stupid, who have no idea on how to cooperate. So when someone don't think the way other people think, he would think that being racist is good. Well, if you are sometimes when I was in school, some of my friends, Italy guys and girls, they used to do all those stuff. Sometimes some of my friends will say, this person is so racist. I say, hey, calm down. You don't know the energy it takes to hate. Just leave them. Because ignorance is the worst disease that you cannot cure. You know what I'm saying? So when someone is being racist and all those stuff, it does not matter. We love you, we care, and I will even pray for you. Because the truth is that we are too blessed, we are too unique, we are too special to understand those who are failure. Because the blessings of God, is so marvelous. You know what I'm saying? He is distracting you. Nevertheless, what will I do? But I'm not going to block nobody. Uh, you sound funny. So, nevertheless, our God is great. You know what I'm saying? Let us keep focusing. Let's forget about what the losers. Let's forget about someone. You know what I'm saying? Let's do what? Let's indeed, you know, focus on ourselves and forget about what? About the losers. Because the truth is that if you are not called to be great, no one up there will absolutely have time for you. You know what I'm saying? Because the purpose of God is that we'll excel, we progress. Oh my God, that is what you. Someone like you may not be able to walk. That is just the far truth. Because by their fruit we can know them. I'm not trying to disrespect you. Sorry if I'm disrespecting you, but that's just the fact truth. Do you know how many work I have worked in this country? Do you know how many taxes I have paid? You sound funny. You know what I'm saying? I will soon block you. I will soon block you because you are trying to bring out some certain things. You know, I understand. I tell one of my master one day. I said, Master, do you know that the people who are lazy are those who always blame others for the sake of their failure? My master was looking at me. I said, do you know the reason why I like you, master, so much? Is because you are not lazy like some of Italy people here. You are not lazy. Tu knows, ho detto mio capo, io ti voglio bene perché tu sei uno capo che vuole lavorare benissimo. Chi vuole andare avanti senza aspettare Stato, soldi da Stato, etc. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, the truth is that you pay tax, I pay tax, that is cool. How many work do you do in a day? Let's just be real, bro. Let's just be real. So, if you are working, that is good, that is nice. But there are people who work better than you. You know what I'm saying? I pay tax here in Italy. I pay also tax in America. You know what I'm saying? So that is to tell you that I'm not that kind of person that is so lazy. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be real. So what I'm trying to tell us is that God is absolutely going to bless the works of our hand, no matter how little it may look like, no matter how little it may become. Are you from Africa, but you act like someone that come from how will I say it? Yeah, I don't know the kind of word to use. That I may not be what he may not be. You come from Africa and you are behaving like this. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus of Nazareth. I thought you are one of Italy people. You know, that is why I was thinking of what blocking you, but I will not block you. I come from Nigeria, nevertheless. I come from Nigeria. And where are you from, if I may ask? So let me block you so that you won't be able to drop it. So what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say is that we are called for what? For uniqueness. So what am I trying to say is that we are called for what? For uniqueness. The purpose of God is that we are going to be great. And majority of people up there are already aware of it. That's why I'm here to encourage you. Don't give up. You know, the road may be tough, the road may be hard, things may become difficult, but don't give up. Because time will come where you will remember your past. All you will do is just smile. You know what I'm saying? So that is why you should keep grinding. Keep making it. Keep doing it, no matter how little it is. My dad used to tell me a word that I keep what within me, that keeps sustaining me. He says something, even if it's small, but go for it. Even if it's little, go for it. Even if people are saying, they can't do it, that it's too small, it's too this, go for it. Because a time will come where you will look at where you are coming from. You will say, all glory be to God. All glory be to the Most High. All glory be to the name of God, that you did not do or give up. Because there are a lot of people who are waiting for you to give up in order for them to celebrate. There are a lot of people who are waiting for you to end up as a loser like them, so that they can say within them, this is all we have been expecting for too long. Because trust me, there are many people who are waiting to hear bad news from you. There are many people who are secretly waiting to hear that you are no longer grinding. You are no longer pursuing your goal. You are no longer pursuing your purpose, so that they can end up celebrating. So that they can end up saying, this is all we want from him. We want him to be like us. We want him to do the way we do. We want him to be, to be progressing the way we are, because they know that they are failures. So there are many people who want you to be like them. That is why the Bible says we should not be equally yoked with these people. Because the will of God is that we prosper, we excel, we do signs and wonders. You know what I'm saying? So that is why you should not do what? You should not think of, this thing that I'm doing is too little, or nobody is caring about me, nobody wants to support me. Because the truth is that they will not support you, because they absolutely know that you are greater than them. They accurately know that you are called to be greater than them. They absolutely know that you are called to do wonders more than them. And they will always hate you for that. They will always be angry with you, because the thought of God is greater than their own thought. That is why you need to understand as a choosing that there are many people up there who are shocked. How come you are not yet give up? How come you are not yet you are not yet destroyed? How come you refuse to give up? How come everything about you is something that is so strange that many of them were having that faith that last month will be the end of you grinding. But where you are today now, they are regretting all that they have done, because they can see that what they meant for evil. Because oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Because now many of them are wondering, how come it look like all that they are what they were hoping that will do what? That will bring you down. It's not something that is that is absolutely lifting you up. You know what I'm saying? So that is why we need to understand that we need to keep grinding, bro. Keep grinding. Don't join people to do evil. Don't join people to do evil for the sake of love, money, opportunities, etc. Wanting to another. Don't join people. Focus on your goal. Focus on your on your doing. Because some people don't understand that the more you plot evil against someone, the more you try to break someone, it's just like a covenant. Because someone who hates you can never be you. That is why today we can never be bold to say, oh Lord God of my my ancestors, the God of Israel, the God of this. Nobody will ever pray to be like their enemy. Nobody can ever pray to be successful like their enemy. So that is why we should not hate. That is why we should not envy nobody. Keep grinding. Keep grinding and succeeding. Even if it's small, appreciate it. I tell one of my friends one day, I said, you may not appreciate the job you have. You may not appreciate the clothes you have. You may not appreciate the home you have. But let me tell you, there are many people up there who are dying because of that thing you are not giving value. There are many people up there who are eyeing you, eyeing you like this. You are wearing a new cloth again. You know, she is wearing a new cloth again. Look at her, look at her. She is wearing a new cloth again. She dressed well like this. Yeah, she's eating well. Look at the way. Because everything about you choosing, it is something that upset a lot of people off. Even sometimes the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, the way you walk. You know, I can remember when I arrived in this place, there's one of my friends. I have never met him. I have never communicated with him. So after like 1 month, 1 year, a bit 2 years. So, you know, the guy started to come around me because I don't have idea what he have in his mind. He was just coming around me. I started to welcome them and all those stuff. After some period of me, you know, being around him and all those stuff, he started to tell me that when he see me the first time, he thought that I'm like all these people who play game and all those stuff. I'm like all these people who how will I explain it? Who do all this like fake life of a thing. I said, why? He said, because you don't talk with people, you are always alone. That means you just conclude me even without knowing me. My first time. That is to tell you that majority of people who hate you, who are now hating you, many of them, they did not just start today. They have been hating you right from the day one. But due to they are tired, that is why many of them, your sources will end up exposing them. Because when a sea, you know, this is an ocean. Let me show you. Let me go close to it. You know, this is an ocean. When ocean is filled accurately, it do what? It vomits what? It vomits some certain things. Let me turn the camera. I'm sure you can see it. So if you go down, you see a lot of people up there, you know, that are sitting. There are many people up there also that are sitting. But you got to understand that when you come close to that point where there is no stone, nothing, you got to see some certain rough things. So this is how it look like also. So when you are having people who hate you, who are angry, mad at you, you got to understand that many of them will just be like, let me turn the camera. You know, this is how it look like. So when you have people around you who are secretly angry with you, mad, to the point where they start to call you out, they start to tell you, hey, you are evil, you are the cause of our problem, you are the cause of our problem, we don't like you, we don't do this, we don't want you. All is because of the fact that they have been hating you for too long, due to the fact that they don't have what it takes to convince you, or in order for them to make sure you end up like them, they will start to do what? They will start to envy you. They will start to become so mad. You know, let me tell you, this is where I pass before I enter here. That is why I always have that boldness to do what I love in doing. That is why I can never bow down one day and said, I don't know God again, even till I died. Because when I crossed, there were two boats. Let me tell you a story of mine. You know, this sea, it leads to Africa, Libya, Niger, Agadez, Algeria, many countries, even Mali, Nigeria. It leads to many what? Countries. Because so I was here that was 1 full days. We enter like, is it not something like around 4? We come out something like the next day. That was 1 full day inside. You know what I'm saying? So one boat contained like something like 150 person, and we were up to three boats. One capsized, all of them died. May their soul rest in peace. The other one, according to the news, the other one capsized, but they said only 50 were rescued. The rest died. Why the boat I entered, none of them died. So tell me, why will I not be bold to say within myself that God liveth? I'm not saying that those ones who died, they are not Christian or they are not God, they don't know God. No. But I'm trying to say that with the life and the opportunity that God have given me to breathe, I will talk of his goodness. I will live to appreciate his deed. I will live to do it, to talk that he is God. He is not what a man. Because trust me, I have learned a lesson in all my life. When I was at home, my dad used to tell me, Samson, the day I will hear that you join this or you do evil, you do this, that day you do it, you will know that I am your father. Even till now, sometimes if I call my dad and my parents, they'll tell me, Samson, if they call me wherever you are, if they call me and tell me that you are doing evil, you are doing this, and I called you, you said you are not the one, you are not doing nothing, I will do what? I will stand for you, as long as you said you are not the one, to tell you how faithful I am to my parents. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling us, choosing. We need absolutely to be what? To be faithful to God. Because the world we are today, the world we have within us is something that depends on God. Forget about the people that will tell you this or that. The truth is that when your ways are pure, when your ways are right, your footsteps are ordered by God. When everything you are doing is what is absolutely in God's ways, when everything you are doing, you put it in God's hands, he ordered. That is just the far truth. But some people don't understand. Some people will tell you, like one of my friends who betrayed a lot of people because of money. You know what I'm saying? I was shocked. I looked at him, I said, this is stupidity. Because the truth is that you betrayed people, even the person that you tell lie to will still be what? Will not still be what? Will not still trust you. Because let's just be real. If someone come now and talk bad about someone to me, and he said, this person said this person said that, I will never believe him. I will never believe him. Because if I still say any word, he himself will still go back. You know what I'm saying? So that is why we do it. We should do it. We should be pure in heart. We may not be totally righteous, because no man is righteous except God. But we need to stand for the truth. Because I know that the world we are living today is filled with evil, is filled with wickedness, that some people don't care. But be ye different, bro. Be ye different. Because I have seen the wicked cry. Pray. If I say this, some people say, how old are you? I have seen a wicked person cry, begging for God to take their own life. Not even to give them life, to just take their life. So when people are telling you that karma is not real, karma is not this, my brother, they are lying. When people are telling you that karma is fake, how long will karma, come to revenge? You revenge for yourself. The energy you use to revenge, use it to put to your what? To your life. Use it to put to your life. Use it to invest in your what? In your business, in your good health. You got to understand that before you know, you will even forget that betrayed. You will even forget that obstacles. You will even forget those things. You know what I'm saying? But time will come where those ones who did you wrong will pay for it. No matter how long. No matter how long. It will surely come to. That is why some people don't understand what God. God is a patient God. Our God is absolutely patient. There was one man that I knew then. So this man was so wicked. When I mean wicked, he was so wicked. But when this man was dying, trust me, everybody was saying, he's about to die. He's about to die. He's about to die. 1 year passed. 2 years passed. 3 years passed. He was there telling, because God is giving him the punishment. That's why we need to be careful, because majority of people I said this in my previous video. Majority of people today are suffering, but if you ask them what is the cost of this thing you are going through, they will just be murmuring, because many of them have already forgotten. They have already, deleted that memory of the evil they have done, either in their youth or in their young age. You know what I'm saying? They have forget it. But karma will never forget it. Karma will just keep it, will just be stalking it. The way we buy like assets and all those stuff. If you are an accountant, you will understand the way we buy assets. You put it, either you buy assets in the bank, you buy share, you buy all those stuff. You got to understand that it will be there. You can leave it for 30 years, 40 years. It will still be increasing. That is how it is. King Saul never thought that karma will visit him. You know what I'm saying? So Pharaoh himself never even thought that karma will hit them. So that is what you need to understand. Don't join nobody to do evil. The little one that God is giving to you, manage it. The little one that God is giving you, manage it. And be careful of people whom you call your friends. Be careful of people whom you hang around with. Because tell me your friend, I will tell you how your future will be. That is why today you see a lot of video that I post every day. I don't shoot video with friends because I don't know how to keep friends. I don't know how to, to please people. I don't know how to make people, maybe displease myself and impress them, because I always know how to say the truth. Whether you like it, you don't like it. Whether you hate it, you don't hate it. That does not bother to me. As long as I have said it, that is how it is. If you like, you cry. If you like, you hate me. If you like, you share tears. If you like, you share tears. Or if you like, you decide to hate me. But the truth is, I will always tell you the truth. I will never hide nothing. I will never be that person that will come in your back. YouTube is not responding. What is going on? Oh my God. Does that mean my credit is off or what? Oh my God. What happened to my live screen? Oh my God, something is wrong with my with my live screen. Oh my God. Oh, very sorry. My live screen is not not working. It's not functioning well. So I decide to switch it off and come again. So what am I trying to say is this, choosing ones. We have to be careful the kind of people we associate with. You know what I'm saying? Because tell me your friend, I will tell you how your future will absolutely would be. Because trust me, there are a lot of things that friends will distract you from. You know what I'm saying? So that is why we need to be careful the kind of people we hang around with, the kind of association we keep within us. Because trust me, the heart of men are so evil. The heart of men are so filled with evil. that only God can dictate. I said it yesterday that many of us believe that people can change. And let me tell you, choosings, the main truth is that they can change. That is true. Because God can decide to change them, either by fire or by what? By gentle. But the truth is that in that period of them changing, you come to understand that many of them can easily do what? Unbelievable things. That is why when God exposed them, believe them. When God exposed some people in your life, their attitudes, their character, their behavior, you have to believe them. Because there are people out there who are so evil that even the devil don't know how to do it. Even the devil himself don't know where they get their own mind. So that is why you as a choosing, or you as an individual, you need to do it. You need to be careful. The kind of people you mingle with, the kind of people you do what you keep around you, but don't hate them. Because some people come into your life to destroy your blessing. Some people come into your life to destroy your dreams, to destroy your purpose, to distract you. Some people come into your life to destroy the works of your hands. Some people come into your life to destroy the prosperity that God has given to you. Some people come into your life for one purpose to another. Some people come into your life because of the fact that they envy you, because of the fact that they are mad, because of the fact that they don't love you, because of the fact that they don't want you to do better than them. So that is why you as a choosing, or you as an individual, you need to be careful the kind of people you call you call close to you. You know what I'm saying? You need to be careful, because there are some people who come because of the fact that they have seen the greatness in you. They have seen the uniqueness. They have seen that God have already ordained you to be great. Just because of jealousy and envy, many of them will try by all means to distract you. Many of them will try by all means to destroy that uniqueness. You know what I'm saying? So majority of people will always do what? Be angry with you, because as long as they can be you, as long as they don't have that dream you have, as long as they don't have that calling you have. You know what I'm saying? So as long as they don't have that calling you have, you got to understand that they will always envy you. That is why sometimes the moment you start to do better than either your co-workers, your relative, your cousins, anyone around you, you got to understand that the moment you start to do better than them, their attitudes, their character, everything that they are hidden before will be exposed. So that's why you need to understand the fact that your sources is the major reason why you as a choosing, you should be careful with those whom you mingle around with. I can remember when I start up my content creator in year 2019. I have a lot of my friends who used to tell me, Samson, you don't dress well, you don't have a nice clothes, you don't have that, you don't know how to place your camera, you don't know how to do this, you don't know how to do that, you need someone that will be videoing you, you need someone that will be doing this, stop doing all these things, it's not good, we are ashamed of it, we are ashamed of the fact that you are doing this, you are doing that. Instead of them to encourage me, you know what I'm saying? Instead of them to encourage me, they become the same, they become like someone who is not trying to pull me down. But just because of the fact that I resisted them, that is why I'm able to arrive at this point. That is why I'm telling you, your dream lies in your hand and also in the hand of those whom you mingle with. Because there are some people who know that they can't do what you do. They don't have what it takes to do what you are doing. They don't have what it takes to succeed like you. They don't have what it takes to do the stuff. Mostly when they know that, God have already called you to do signs and wonders. Mostly when they know that God have already called you to do marvelous work. Because the Bible says, by their fruit we will know them. So there are people who will look at you and know that this person is called to do what? To do marvelous. He is called to do this. You can see the step. Because if you are a dancer, when you see someone, the first step of them will let you know that this person is a dancer, it's not a learner. So when some people see you, they can easily dictate, mostly some of them that are so evil, they can easily dictate that this person is extraordinary. It's not like us. Then they'll start to tackle mist in which they can bring you down to their level. That's why we need to be careful the kind of advice we get, the kind of people we get information from, the kind of people we tell our dreams, our purpose. Because as long as they don't have the dream you have, as long as they can't pursue, there was a time that I was doing video in my room. So while I was doing, creating video in my room, because my room and my roommate, we are just close like that. So one of my friends just walked inside the kitchen, and they were there. He said, Samson is still doing that video. I was just like, what is going on? And the person have not, complete year 1 year. It's just like 9 months, or maybe next month or next 2 months they will complete like 1 year. He just told the other guy that was already in the kitchen cooking. He said, Samson is still what? Samson is still doing that video. That guy said, yes, so Samson always do video now. Yeah, Samson always do video. I when I heard it, I said, no need to respond to a fool. I just keep silent. And whenever he see me, he will just be looking at me, not knowing that I have already do what? I have already figured out whom he is. So that's why sometimes many of us need to be careful, because there are some people who know that this person is going to be great. This person is called for uniqueness. This person is called to do signs and wonders, and they will try by all means to stop it. That is what happened in the life of this man called Joseph. The moment the brothers of Joseph figure out that Joseph is not called to be like them, Joseph is not called to do what they do, Joseph is not called to behave the way they behave, Joseph was not called, Joseph don't have that calling of being a hunter or etc. That is when the envy starts, because Joseph had been eating with them, dancing with them, chilling with them, doing all kinds of stuff with them. But the moment they realized the purpose of Joseph, they decide to try by all means to kill that dreams. You're going to say, so that is why we need to be careful the kind of people we share our dream to, the kind of people we tell, because I can remember those years. There was one particular person that I noticed then, that anytime I have like someone who promised me good thing, someone who promised to help me and all those stuff, anytime I share that good news, I'm not saying that this person is bad or good, but I notice it, that anytime I share this good thing, I always not been, I don't know how I would say it, it's always not been what accomplished. Because so that is why we need to be careful the kind of people we share our dream, our purpose. Because there are some friends you will tell your good deed, or you will tell that God is about, I'm about to receive this breakthrough, or someone is about to help me to do something for me. This person promised me this. They will go behind you and betray you. They will go behind you and do what? And betray you in order for the person to love them. So that is why when God is blessing you, you need to do what? You need to hide it. Praise God, appreciate God in secret. Because whether you appreciate God publicly, secretly, God who reward all men will reward you. God will reward all men will do what? Will accurately reward you for your what? For your good deed. So that is why you as a choosing, you need to be careful, because they are stalking you. You may not know, they may just be around you like your friend, like your what? Like your relative, like your co-workers, but you have no idea or their intention towards you. You have no idea what they are capable of doing. The reason why I become homeless is because of my friends. You know what I'm saying? It's because of what? Of my friends. Anytime they come my home, they see something that, my mom bought for me and all those stuff. Their face with schools. Sometimes when I go out, some of them will start to tell Samson is doing this, is doing that. And sometimes if I come home, the character, sometimes she start to tell me all that they have been telling her. I said, you believe them? That is cool. But you know what I'm capable of doing. So what am I trying to say is that there are people who will always be angry with you. There are people who will always be mad, no matter how good you are, no matter how nice you are. That is why we always pray that those we help, may the Lord not let them be the one that will destroy us. That those people we help, may God not let them be the one that will end up plotting our downfall. Because there are some people whom you will help, as long as they are not like you, as long as they are not progressing or succeeding like you, you got to understand that they will become so envy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that is why we need to be careful. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil, for God is my rock. That is good. That is good. But we have to do what? We have to use our what? Our umendula obrakata, because the Bible said, be wise as a serpent and be harmless as a dove. You guys say, so that is why we need to watch people, because some of us, when God exposed some people, we said we have the grace of God, we have the anointing of God. God will protect us. It is God who exposed you to them. It is God who let you know that this person is fake. This person is not good. This person is not good to be in your life. This person is not good to be around you. That was something that happened when I went to Africa. Getting to that place, my purpose of being there was not what accomplished and all those stuff. So I decided to find another means in order for me to do what? To accomplish it. But after some certain things, because I'm that kind of person that studied people, then I decided to give time to test this person. So I test this person like 1 month, something like that. What she did was unbelievable. And everybody started to tell me, can't you don't know that you can forgive her? You cannot just use words to conclude person. I look at them, I said, they said, call this prophet, call this apostle. They will tell you everything. I said, when God have opened my 2 eyes for me to see, and then I will be expecting someone to give me what God have already shown me. That means if somebody now took a knife or somebody took a stick, coming close to me like this, to come and do what? To come and bust my eye, my eye bulb, I will just be, you show like this instead of me to dive it. I said, no, God have already do favor for me by exposing them. So it is my choice for me to believe what God have done. All of them were shocked. I said, no. God have already given me that word. God have already done what I can. I don't need money. I don't need to pay any money to see it. I don't need to waste my recharge card and everything. So God have shown me the truth. So I will stand by the truth. Because so that is why we need absolutely to be careful. The kind of people, because let me tell you, majority of people today are in prison, not because of the fact that they ought to be there. Many of us have not been able to visit prison. That is why this message may be too hard. But if you are able to visit prison, or you have a friends maybe who have been in prison and all those stuff, you ask them question maybe relating to their friends up there, you got to understand that 75% of people today who are in prison are innocent. Trust me, they are innocent. When I mean they are innocent, simply means that they are being betrayed by their loved ones. They are being betrayed by people whom they trust. They are being betrayed by people whom they put their hope on. But they are being betrayed by people whom they do. They leak their own secret to. You know what I'm saying? So that is why we need to do what? We need to be careful. We need to watch people, because we will not end up blaming God, even when God have already given us the sign. You know what I'm saying? So when God exposes some categories of people, believe them. Believe them. Because without them, you will live. With them, you will live. That is just the fat truth. Because there are people who are waiting for you to go down. There are people who have knocked in their chest, saying within them, not in their lifetime will you smile. So tell me, if God peradventure let you know that this is what they are plotting, this, or maybe you tell your friend a secret, and you tell that your friend, don't tell nobody this, and later you hear it, that person is not your friend, but rather a betrayer. You know what I'm saying? So love them, but don't trust them. Love them, don't trust them. Care for them, support them if you have, but don't trust them. Why? There are some people you need to eat with a long spoon, that when you are eating with them, you need to use what long spoon. That even if it break, you will not be affected. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? So that is why we need to be absolutely be careful. That is why we need to be watchful, because the heart of men are so evil, unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? That's why we need to be careful, because as long as you are a choosing, people will always stalk you. People will always hate you, no matter how good you are, no matter the good you do for them. As long as they can't do what you do, they will hate you. You know what I'm saying? So that is why we should be careful. We should be mindful. You know what I'm saying? We should do what? We should be mindful. I can remember when I was in my former place, there was a man that was in prison. That was 20, it's not 25 years, I'll be 20 years in prison. So I was communicating with this man, you know, speaking and laughing with this man, all those stuff. I become his own tight friend, to the point that we exchange number with the family and all those stuff. And I asked the man, what is the cost? What is the reason? What lead you to that prison? He started to tell me, because of my friend. They convinced me to be doing this, to be doing that, and at the end, they betrayed me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we need to be careful, because the enemy you know is better than the one you don't know. So those ones that you don't know, so when God exposes them to you, trust them, walk away. Don't look back. Delete them from your memory. Delete them. Because let me tell you, a lot of marriages are destroyed today. All is because of what? Friends. You know, that is what my mom tell me one day. He said something. The day you decide to get married, be careful of people whom you keep around. Whether men or women, be careful with them. Meaning that the day you get married, don't say you will not have them as a friend, but don't bring them close to your marriage issue. Don't be that person that will expose them. My wife do this. My wife do this to me. My wife is not respecting me. Because many of them will even encourage you to leave your marriage. Many marriages are destroyed today for the sake of people whom they hang around with. Many destinies are destroyed today for the sake of people whom they hang around with. Because when the devil understands the calling on your head, they invite others to join them to fight you. You know what I'm saying? When the devil figure out that you are the one that God is about to use to liberate that home, you are the one that God is about to use to change the status of that home, you are the one that God is about to use to push shame into their life, you got to understand that they will use people around you. That's why we need to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth is that as long as you are choosing, they will surely hate you. Whether good or bad, people will surely have reason to hate you. They will surely have reason to dislike you. They will surely have reason to speak bad about you. But the truth is that even if they are speaking, even if they are talking, even if they are saying anything, don't respond, because the best answer to a fool is no answer. They will stalk you. They can easily, if you are not careful, they will do what? They can easily betray you. The way I was betrayed. So that's why we need to be careful. Don't hate them. Don't hate them, because the energy that you will take to hate them, use it to love yourself and love them. You know what I'm saying? Use it to love yourself and love them, because that energy will be enough for you to be successful. That energy will be enough for you to do great. You know what I'm saying? That energy will be enough. That's why when Jesus was preaching, he said, I did not come into this world to do what? To preach to the righteous, but I come into this world to love. So, but the love he is saying is not that you should do what? You should trust them. You know what I'm saying? Christ did not permit us that it is by force for us to trust them. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust nobody, bro. Don't trust nobody. One day, one of my friend, an Italian man, he tell me, say something. You look like you don't trust me. You don't do this. I said, oh, sorry to tell you the truth. I don't even trust myself. Not talk less of trusting you. I know that it may hurt, but that is just the fat truth. You know what I'm saying? That is just the fat truth. I said, sir, I'm sorry. I don't trust myself, because I have been hurted for multiple times. I have been hurted emotionally, mentally, abuse, etc. So I don't need to allow affliction to rise for the second time again. I don't trust nobody. You promise me something, that is cool, but that will not make me to trust you. You promise to help me, that is cool, but that will not make me to trust you, or put my help, or put my trust, or start to leak my secrets to you. You know what I'm saying? He was looking at me like that. I said, yes. Because sometimes the same thing that the other people used to do what? To gain my trust, some people will still come and be trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we need to be careful the kind of people we trust in our life, because the heart of men today are so deceitful. You know what I'm saying? Are so absolutely deceitful that you may not know what they are capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? And may the Lord do what? Protect us from this wicked individuals. May the Lord protect us. You know what I'm saying? May the Lord guide us and protect us in the name of Jesus. Because the truth is that our star is great. Our dreams are great. God has called us to become great. And many people will not be happy to see us succeed as long as they are not succeeding like us. Many people will never be happy to see you prosper as long as they are not prospering like you. The Bible says Christ was wounded for our translation. He was brought down for our iniquity. And you need to understand that as long as Christ has been brought down, and when he resurrected, you resurrected in glory with him. As long as Christ is already seated in power, you are sitting in power with him. And not everyone will be happy to see you carry that authority in your hand. Not everyone will be happy to see you carry that uniqueness. That is why the day Christ started to do exploit in your life, the day you start to do those things that you have not been able to do before, the day that they figure out that you're coming back, it's not better than your setback, that day you will become their enemy. That day you will become like a nightmare. That day you will become the worsted enemy they have never seen in their entire life. You know what I'm saying? So that is why we need to be careful. That is why we need to be careful when God is blessing you. Bro, hide yourself. Hide yourself. Trust me. When God is blessing you, hide yourself. One day one of my friends tell me, is this something? Since you enter Italy, what have you done? I say, hey, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't want to lie. I don't even know. Finish. Since you enter Italy, what have you done? How much do you earn? I don't even know. I don't even know. That is not a lie. Just it. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some, that was something that happened in years back when I was I was after praying and all those stuff. I was in a dream when the Lord revealed to me. The Lord told me this is face to face. I was not able to see the face of the person, but I knew, according to the dream, that is the voice of God. He said, never you reveal to anyone the amount of money you do what you earn, either monthly or daily. So I was just going like that one day. So I meet two of my friends, an Italy guys. So when I meet them, I was just like, relaxing. The next thing they said, that one just walk like a babu. He just walked like a babu. Ibum, 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 ibum. He just walked close to me. He said something. Good morning, how are you? I said, I'm cool. And you? He said, I want to ask you a question. He was doing like this. When they want to do that their stupid word attitudes, they'll start to do like, he said something like, how much do you earn every day? How much do you earn every day? The thing I become just instantly what I'm angry. I said, I turned like this. I was about to open mouth. I reflect to my dream. I look at him. I said, why do you ask? Mind your business. That is my personal life. And the other one who was so close to him, just turned, he just backed the guy, acting like I'm not here, I'm not seeing him. Acting like, when you are speaking, like I'm facing you now, the other one was backing me. So that one was just backing me, acting like he's not hearing what we are saying. I look at him, I said, go and tell who sent you that I don't know what people are saying. You people should mind your business in their language. It just still work like when you are controlling a horse. Anywhere you turn a horse, the horse will go. Anywhere you that day I was annoyed, and I also like I not annoyed, not angry, not happy. I was just like confused. I would just smile and annoyed. I smile and annoyed. The way he turned, he just do like this, like where you are revising what a car or controlling what a horse. You just do like this and do me. Brothers, we have to be careful. Some people are so evil. You know what I'm saying? Some people are so evil. When God is blessing you, bro, hide your blessing. Even sometimes, not everything you earn in a month as a man, mostly as a man, not every money you earn that either your wife, your girlfriend needs to know, even your mom, your dad. Many of them didn't need to know the amount you earn, because that would create disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some certain times that, as a man, as a married man, according to what I learned from my dad, my mom don't even know how much my dad earned. Since even me myself, I was so close to my dad that where my dad sleep, the same bed, sometimes I will leave my room and sleep in the same bed with my dad. I will be there, my dad will be counting money. But not everything my dad will show. Not everything. I was so close to my dad that even if my senior brothers ask my dad money, sometimes my dad will refuse. But the moment I walk close to my dad and start to, ask, dad, he will just say, I know why you are here. They have sent you. I said, yes, now. Please give them. But yet, I was not able. Because there are some certain times that your wife will say, I don't have something. You will be surprised that will increase the law. There are some certain times that your own brothers, they don't know how much you earn. Then many of them will be complaining that there's no money. You will just enter there when they thought there is nothing around you. Maybe they are now guessing that you don't have. You just surprise them. Don't let people know how much blessing you have, or the blessing that God is giving to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people understand your move. That is because what people understand is what they are capable of destroying. When you allow people to understand you, that is when they will be able to destroy you. But what they don't understand is what they are doing, what they talk about, and what they don't know is what they can kill. You know what I'm saying? So that is why we need to be careful. Don't let nobody know your movement. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody up there know your movement, choosing ones. You know what I'm saying? Be secretive. Keep your secret within yourself. Because the heart of men are so evil. The heart of men today are so polluted that they can do anything as long as you are succeeding better than them. Sometimes the moment your own brothers, your own sisters, whom you have been eating with, doing all kinds of stuff with, the moment they figure out that you are doing better than them, you are now doing greater than them, that is when you start to do what? You start to have hating. But when they don't know anything concerning you, they don't know how you are succeeding, they don't know how you are doing it, you got to understand that they will be confused. They will absolutely be confused. So be careful, brothers, because sometimes the reason why a lot of marriages today are destroyed is because of we open our mouth too much. We leak our secrets to our best friend, not knowing that they are not our best friend, but our best enemy. You gotta say, not knowing that they are not our best friend, but our best what enemy. Enemy that act like best friend, who will come to you and try to get information from you and go and tell others and go and leak it to the people you think that they are your friends. So that's why we need to be careful. You know, I can remember when I was at home. So one of my friends, you know, because I do used to work in the night and all those stuff. So one of my friends just went to our working place and tell our assistant. He said, Samson work in the night. He work in the night. I look at the man. I said, this is not summer time. This is just rainy season. We don't work like all this outside work etc. in the night. So the moment he tell me, Samson, they said you work in the night. I said, do I look like your son? Do I look like your brother? Do I look like your sister? That means do you have right to tell me what I do after the job? So if I'm working here, if I'm at work, you have right to tell me what to do and what not to do. But the moment I close, the gate is closed, I walk out of the gate, you have no right to dictate what I do and what I don't do. Because that is my own private time. He was just looking at me. I said, you can talk to people who give you the chance or who give you the privilege to command them or try to rule them. For me, I am the CEO of my own life. You don't have right to tell me this, because the truth is that if you don't place some people where they belong, they will help you to destroy your own life. Because many of them know that their own is gone. Alagali. Their own is gone. It's already what Alagali, show banker, according to my father. Their own life is gone. And it takes only the grace of God to restore it. And they won't be happy to see your life bouncing, you know. They won't be happy to see you coming back in a full speed. You know what I'm saying? Some people will not be happy to see God, you know, bringing you back from where they thought you will always be. Some people will not be happy to see God, you know, restoring you, that your coming back is greater than your setback. Some people will never be content to see the hand of God renovating the obstacle, turning it from the storm to the glory. That is why you need to understand that the moment God decides to turn the life of David around, King Saul become angry. You guys saying King Saul become angry. So that is why we should not allow people to try to do all kinds of work. You know, that is what I tell one of my friends. I said, you people are now thinking that you are wise. You are giving people chance to command you, to tell you what to do. People who cannot even have say in their own home. People who don't know what they want. People who cannot even dictate. You know what I'm saying? So we need to be careful. You know what I'm saying? So we need to be careful. We need to be mindful, bro. Because a lot of people, your blessings are what they are after. Your gift are what they are after. Your sources is the reason why they are around you. Not that they love you, but they just want to do it to make sure you end up like them. They just want to make sure you end up the way they are, what they are going to end up, because many people accurately know that indeed, oh bro, indeed they are what they are absolutely going to end up as a failure. So the moment they figure out that your case is totally different, your case is not like their case, they'll try to find any means to make sure you end up like them. So that is why we need to be careful, because they are already be aware that you are going to be great. They knew it right from the day one that you are called to become what? They know that you are called to become what? To become marvelous. So they will never what? They will never be content with what? With you. They will never be happy with you. Why? Because your calling, your purpose is totally different from what? From them. You're gonna say, so this is all I have for us choosing ones. May the Lord do what? Bless you and remain totally what? Blessed in all you do. You know what I'm saying? So remain blessed and may the Lord bless you in Jesus' name. If you are new, please don't forget to do what? To subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So may the Lord bless you and remain what? And remain blessed.